Hello, my name is Roman Klemenschitz and I'm from the BOKU team from the Green Pass project, and I will give you an overview of our pilot action which took place in Vienna, Austria at our university in the course of the Green Pass project. Something to the context. So the university is located in Vienna in the north and northeastern part. There are mainly two locations you can see on the map, and of course all the measures we're carrying out in the Green Pass project are in line with the official policy both of the city, where there is a master plan, a mobility master plan, and also the policy of the university, as the university is a member of the Alliance for Sustainable Universities in Austria. As a first step, we tried to identify and engage the stakeholders for our measures, which they are the students itself and of course all the representative organization for the students, the vice rectorate as the decision taker and decision maker in our university, and there is a already established mobility working group at the university. Through the pilot action, we also have to involve the social media team. They were operating all the social media channels, and also there's a media team in our university who is responsible, for example, for info screens at the university. So what was the pilot about? In principle, we were focusing on students and encourage them to cycle to the university for commuting initially, or even to increase the rate of cycling to the university. For this we made a package, a mobility package, where we included a challenge and some accompanying events, and of course some promotional and awareness campaigns. In principle, the key message was to build a commuting routine for cycling to the university for the students. So some words to the challenge. The challenge was made based on an app for recording and tracing the trips for the participants of the challenge. In principle, the ranking was done by the criteria of the number of trips to and from the university by bicycle. It was automatically identified by the app, and we had a minimum distance to drive with your bicycle of 1 kilometer surrounding the locations of the university. The challenge were included also some prizes, and we defined two grades of prizes. The first one should be achievable if you're participating in the challenge. So you had to get 14 trips within 2 weeks. So it means every second day at least a trip with a bicycle to the university and go back home. And for this you get a free meal at the canteen of our university. And for the best performers, the best 3 of them, they get some vouchers for sport equipment from a store. The first prize was 300 euros, second 200 euros, and the third was 100 euros of value. To get the people and the target group aware, we also had some accompanying promotional campaigns where we posted, for example, on the social media, on Instagram mainly, some initial information about the challenge and also about the benefits of cycling to the university and all the infrastructure what is there at the university. And the same we did on the info screens, where usually events are announced of the university, or even just the course and the seminar rooms are announced on these info screens, and we could also get some message in the screens, as you see on the picture on the lower part of the slides. Additionally, we invited also actively in a face-to-face contact some students, as we distributed flyers around the university, and also via web-based information channels where you had the QR code you could scan and register yourself for the challenge. And what we also asked for people who taking part on the challenge also to volunteer for short movies, some reels about the challenge, to promote again and to have some students as kind of role models for our activities. This is was the most popular event what we also making during the challenge was running. So it was a free breakfast for all people coming with bicycle to the university. So it was not only the challenge participants, but all people were invited for this breakfast. You can see some screenshots. You see on the right side on the picture, you see the screen here, and here's some screens what we used. And for example, there were some arguments why cycling to the university, some health arguments, for example, and also there was also some information about where you can repair your bicycle at the university, where you have maybe showers available for if you're arriving with a bicycle and you want to have a shower, for example. And all this information was given, and of course some announcements were made for the challenge. When the challenge was completed, of course we awarded the prize winners, and on the other hand we also get cooperation with another project, Mobility for Health. They were focusing on the staff of the university and also promoting cycling or sustainable modes in general. But they also plan to take over our initiatives and will likely expand this to the staff of the university. Some words to the results of our challenge. So first of all, you can see most of the participants of the challenge were satisfied, so they find it very professional, and also they liked the communication, how we organized this, and also the IT tools used for the challenge, and also the criteria how you can win the prizes. Also, the participants confirmed that this challenge was somehow encouraging to cycle more. As you have this challenge, you can compare yourself with other students because you see your ranking and which place you took place actually at every time when you open the app. What we also ask is about the effect on the cycling itself. So most of the students stated they are likely more cycling than they were thinking on during the challenge, so they were really triggered to cycle as most as possible. Without the challenge, they were likely also use other modes when the weather, for example, is not so good. But here they were really encouraged to use the bicycle as most as possible. And we had also this before and after survey. You see on the lower part on the graph. And you see there is a significant increase of cycling often to the university between the before situation, taking part of the challenge, and the after situation. What was also important, and we've also asked for, is the multiplicator effect. So all the participants, we ask also in the course of a focus group, how many people, how many student colleagues we were talking about this challenge, and the factor is, you see, about 6 to 7 for just talking, and 1.8 around for how many student colleagues you have encouraged also to cycle to the university. That's also not an aspect to underestimate in the course of this pilot activity. So that was a short overview of our pilot activities. Of course, there will be a report and a monitoring and evaluation, report where you can find much more details. I invite you to join and to visit the homepage of GreenPath, and I expect in spring, summer 2026 there will be available this report when you are interested in more details as our pilot activity. So thank you very much for listening.